Hey everybody, I'm making this film for my friend who says that he's not quite sure how to use the auction house yet. So I thought I'd make a helpful video to help him out and anybody else out who also wants to learn how to use the auction house. Some items you might want to look out for that go really well on the auction house. You're going to want to auction them if you don't need them for your professions. Would be cloth, skin, ore, herbs, cooking ingredients, gems, especially gems. Here, I've got my camera so I can actually zoom in on some of my stuff. So I've got pretty full bags here. And not all of this stuff is even auctionable. Let me see if I can show you an example with like one hand. Okay, see how that says soulbound on there? Soulbound. So even though it's like a really cool item, I can't auction it. So this has to be sold to a vendor if I can't use it. Let's see. Well, then there's stuff that I'd want to keep and all kinds of stuff. Anything that has gray on it, let's see if I can find something that's gray. There, right there. See how the name is gray? That's pretty well worthless to put on the auction house. You can, like with this is a piece of armor and somebody might want to use it, but odds are it won't sell. Things that have green names on them, especially that right there says bind when equipped, that's something that's very sellable in the auction house. Not only can someone use that, but somebody might want to disenchant that. So that's definitely some valuable stuff that you're going to want to put in the auction house. So I'm going to sell some of this stuff that is junk, and I'll show you in a minute what it looks like. Okay, I'm back. So what I've done here is you'll see a space between my bags. What I've done is I've separated the stuff that I can sell on the auction house to the stuff that I want to keep or can't sell. So you see I've got tailoring stuff and jewel crafting stuff and stuff that I just wanted to keep for my own purposes and dungeons and such. So all of that stuff I can put here in this guild bank. Or the guild bank or my own bank. I want to show you guys something. See how many eggs I have? There's a story behind that. Around Christmas, there was like 1 billion eggs on the auction house, and they were all being sold for really expensive. However, there was a whole ton of people that had the bidding price at like 5 copper. So I bid on every last one of them, and I ended up with like 500 eggs, no joke, and I got it for just like silver. So you're always going to want to be shopping the auction house for people that put up bids, and yeah, you're going to get outbid a lot, but you never know, and you could really make a profit off of doing some stuff like that. So that's what I did, and I've been slowly putting them in the auction house so that they'd sell, and I've been making some gold that way. Okay, let's sell some stuff. Okay, so here I am, ready to sell stuff. Let me show you how I go about doing that. So I've got a bunch of stuff. I don't just randomly put it on there like some people do. They'll just grab an item and then they'll just create the auction. I think this is a better strategy, but your comments are welcome if you've got a better solution. And you know what, I don't have 2 hands, but usually I press shift and then the name. I press shift and then I clicked on the item and the name pops up, so I don't have to spend forever typing that in. But it does take forever when I have a camera. Okay, and then I press search. And see, here comes all of the different people that are selling the exact same item. So here's what I'm talking about. This is somebody who's bidding 19 of these for just 3 silver. Yeah, I'm probably going to get outbid, but I'm going to bid on that. Because you never know. See, because that's 20 copper pieces each. Alright. So that's how you use the auction house to make money sometimes. But I can also sit here and look at what is the going rate for silver leaf. It looks like it's about 20 silver. So then I can do math in my head by how much silver leaf I have and figure out what price I want to put it on. And I try to keep just a little bit below the price of the other people, try to be a bit competitive. I know some people will put it on there and they'll put it on for a really high price hoping that the lower price stuff will sell and then theirs will sell also. I hate doing that because I usually end up with it back and you don't get your deposit back when that happens, so I feel like I lose more money. So I just try to be competitive because I really want to sell it. Though if the prices are really bottomed out, which does happen sometimes, like I can think back to when copper, at least in this realm, was selling for ridiculously low, and some people were pretty intelligent, I think. They went out and they bought a whole ton of this copper stuff, and then the prices went back up to where they were supposed to be, and then they started selling them again. So I would hold on to this item if it wasn't selling for a good price, but that's, for this realm, that's a pretty decent price, so I'll sell that item. And some items in here probably aren't going for that much, like turtle meat tends to not sell very well. Small bags, like, you usually can sell them for a little better than vendor price, so might as well put them on there. Just a way to make a little extra money than if you were to go to the vendor, and that's always worth it. So same with these things, sometimes they don't sell for much more than their vendor price. Sometimes they do, they sell for a lot more, but you just have to look it up. But I just try to stay competitive with what other people put on there, and I try to sell it so I don't have to lose my deposit. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope that you enjoyed it. Comments and suggestions are welcome. I hope to see you later. Until next time, goodbye.